I would rather be tired from working hard than be broke from being lazy.
You start off each morning with your bucket of self-esteem, and you come out the door and everybody's sitting there with ladles. You got to understand that it is being emptied. You have to refill that bucket every day. Meditation, prayer, hope, dream.
But one of the most important lessons in life that you should know is to remember to have an attitude of gratitude, of humility. Understand where the gift comes from. It's not mine. It's been given to me by the grace of God. Use what I have. Use what you have to help others. You know, on your last day, you can't take it with you.
Yes, that is true.
But you can leave it here.
Remember, only the disciplined ones are free in life. If you are in discipline, you are a slave to your moods. You are a slave to your passions. There is a sign. The best time to plant a tree was 25 years ago. The second and the best time is today. Plant the tree of self-discipline.
You must have some kind of vision for your life. Even if you don't know the plan, you have to have a direction in which you choose to go. I never was the kind of woman who liked to get in a car and just go for a ride. You want to be in the driver's seat of your own life, because if you're not, life will drive you.
I don't care if you made the biggest mistake in your life, that you talked in class or you got a pink slip or you didn't do well in a test, you're still worth it. That's how life works. It just is. You are born worthy. You are born with that sort of seed, DNA seed, that tells you that you can transform your life.
I don't listen to what nobody tell me. Once I write it down, I write the vision and make it plain, it will come. Surely it will come at an appointed time. It doesn't matter that nobody sees it. It doesn't matter that it's visible to other people. All you got to do is write it down and believe it. God is greatness, man, all day long. What he's done for me, he'll do the same thing for you.
Let me tell you something. Most people will say, just go out there and do it and blah, 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 blah. That's true. Absolutely true. 100%. But more than likely, it's going to be hard. But what happens when you love it and you keep doing it and God intervenes and comes down and all of a sudden you take off? That's when your shit has got to kick in. That's when you have to be the artist and the person that you've always wanted to be. That's when you have to find a voice that separates you from the rest. And let me tell you something about poverty. You're invisible. Nobody sees the poor. You have access to nothing. I could remember what it means to be a child who dreams and sees no physical manifestation of it. I absolutely knew I wanted to be an actor because I wanted to be somebody. I wanted to dream big and make a mark somehow.
To be successful, you have to jump. Jumping is the hardest thing for people to do, but you have to jump. If you never jump, you'll never be successful. But here's the part I want you to understand. When you first jump, I guarantee you the parachute ain't gonna open. I promise you that. But guess what? Eventually it does open. And then you start your glide. But it starts with the jump. You have to jump, man. You gotta jump.
Let me tell you something. Most people will say, just go out there and do it and blah, 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 blah. That's true. Absolutely true. 100%. But more than likely, it's going to be hard. But what happens when you love it and you keep doing it and God intervenes and comes down and all of a sudden you take off? That's when your shit has got to kick in. That's when you have to be the artist and the person that you've always wanted to be. That's when you have to find a voice that separates you from the rest.
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. I got 3 reasons. First, you will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. I'm telling you, embrace it, because it's inevitable. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? The world needs your talents. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama needs your help. Tennessee needs your help. Louisiana needs your help. Philadelphia needs your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We need it from you, the young people, because remember this. So you got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. What are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors. Some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money. Some of you have patience. Some of you have kindness. Some of you have love. Some of you have the gift of long suffering. Whatever it is, whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with what you have? I am particularly proud and happy about the young filmmakers, actors, singers, writers, producers that are coming up behind my generation. In particular, Barry Jenkins. Young people understand this young man made 10, 15, 20 short films before he got the opportunity to make Moonlight. So never give up. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. If it was easy, there'd be no Kerry Washington. If it was easy, there'd be no Taraji Henson, P. Henson. If it were easy, there'd be no Octavia Spencer. But not only that, if it were easy, there'd be no Viola Davis. If it were easy, there'd be no Michael T. Williamson, no Stephen McKinley Henderson, no Russell Hornsby. If it were easy, there'd be no Denzel Washington. So keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.